You ever look at your paycheck and feel nothing? No relief, no excitement, no sense of progress. Just this quiet thought in the back of your mind. How is it already gone? Millions of Americans are living in this exact moment right now. They're not unemployed, irresponsible, or reckless spenders. They did everything they were told to do. They studied, worked hard, climbed, negotiated raises, and increased their income. Yet, somehow, the emotional reality hasn't changed. The stress and anxiety are still there. The feeling of being one emergency away from collapse never left. The strange part is that when your income rises, you expect life to feel safer. But for many, the opposite happens. The higher the paycheck gets, the higher the pressure grows, because the system quietly changes around you. The apartment gets more expensive. Health insurance costs more. Taxes take a larger bite. Expectations increase. Suddenly, you're not just surviving. You're maintaining a lifestyle that demands constant income just to stay afloat. And this is where the real trap begins. Not because you spend irresponsibly, but because your fixed costs grow faster than your emotional security. Your rent, your car payment, your subscriptions, your insurance premiums, they become permanent obligations. You don't notice it happening because it feels like normal progress. You're not indulging in luxury, you're just trying to live comfortably. But comfort in America today is expensive. Very expensive. What nobody tells you is that financial stress isn't always caused by bad decisions. Sometimes it's caused by invisible structures that slowly lock you into a cycle. Every raise you get feels like progress for about 3 months. Then inflation, lifestyle adjustments, and rising costs quietly erase that progress. And you find yourself in the same emotional place again, working harder, earning more, but feeling exactly as fragile as before. This creates a psychological effect that's rarely discussed. When you feel broke despite earning more, you begin to question yourself. You wonder if you're doing something wrong. You start comparing yourself to people online who appear financially stable. You feel ashamed to admit that your higher income hasn't solved your stress. But the truth is, this isn't a personal failure. It's a structural reality mixed with human psychology. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Earning more money doesn't automatically create freedom. It often creates dependency on a higher level of stability that can disappear overnight. When your expenses scale with your income, you don't gain breathing room. You gain a larger system that requires constant maintenance. And that's why so many people feel trapped. Not because they're poor, but because they're locked into a cycle where stopping is impossible. You can't pause, you can't slow down, you can't take risks. Because too many obligations depend on your next paycheck. This is why the solution isn't simply make more money. That advice sounds logical, but emotionally, it doesn't address the real problem. The real problem is the gap between income and security. Many people increase the first, while the second never changes. What actually begins to change this situation is not earning more, but learning to separate lifestyle growth from income growth. Creating financial breathing room before expanding expenses. Reducing invisible obligations that silently demand your future time. Understanding that stability doesn't come from higher numbers, but from fewer dependencies. Because the goal isn't just to earn more, the goal is to feel safe when you earn it. And for millions of Americans today, that emotional safety is the one thing money still hasn't been able to buy.